we're doing arithmetic progressions. So arithmetic, I think spelling wrong ho gaya the last time. Arithmetic progressions. So arithmetic progressions are sequences where the characteristic things are first term. You should always have a first term, and the first term is denoted by A. Then you also have something which is known as a common difference. The common difference is always D, and then you have a nth term. These three things you should know. The nth term an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into D. I hope you know how I write the minus in the how I write the bar, and that means minus. So are we ready now? We'll first do some problems which will be basically populating an AP. Okay, you need not have your book right now open, otherwise you'll get prejudiced. We'll just populate some APs, then we'll check for some term which are very common type of problems. Okay, let's take the first type of problem. It says write the first terms of an AP, first 4 terms. So we have to write the first 4 terms. Okay, you have to write first 4 terms, and they will give you some, synthesizing formula. So they say where the first term A is say 10, and the common difference D is also equal to 10. A is 10 and common difference is also equal to 10, right? So very easy. We can make our first term. Our first term is A, which is equal to 10. Okay, this is our A1. A1 is equal to A. A2 will be equal to A plus D, which is equal to 10 plus 10, which is equal to 20, right? Now see what is A3 equal to, right? A3 is always equal to, you can use this formula now if you want. A3 is equal to A, which is the first term. Okay, so many people do not write this A. A is understood as the first term. A, A2, A3, or if you want you can write whatever it is. So your A3 is A plus 3 minus 1 into D. So your A3 is always first term plus 2D. So what is your first term? A plus 2 into D, which is equal to 10 plus 2 into 10. So which is 20 plus 10, 30. You can also check that if you add the common difference of 10 with this, you get a 30. Your next term should be 40. But to populate it, we will write A4 will be equal to A4 is equal to A plus 3D, which is equal to 10 plus 3 into 10, which is equal to 40. What has happened? Okay, is this understood? Your first term, say children, the first term is A1, the second term is A2, the third term is A3, the fourth term is A4. The first term is always denoted as A. This will be given to you. This term is A plus D. This term is A2 plus D, A3 plus. So D is the common difference which is existing between all terms. I hope you have understood this. So these type of problems you can do. They are not very difficult. Okay, but let's take a problem of this order. Again, I need the first 4 terms. First 4 terms, and I told you D can be positive, negative, as well as 0. My first term A is equal to 4 and my D is equal to say negative 2. Can you now populate? Okay, so what is your first term? First term is equal to A, which is equal to how much? 4. What is your second term? Your second term is always A plus D, which is 4 plus minus 2, which is 2. Your third term, every term is A plus 1 minus this 3 minus 1. So it should be 2D, which is equal to 4 plus 2 into minus 2. 2 into minus 2 is how much? Minus 4. Minus 4 plus 4 is it? Yes. 0. So it's reducing. 4 minus 2 is 2, 2 minus 2 is 0. Now 0 minus 2 should come. So fourth term. So my fourth term is a plus 3d, which is 4 plus 3 into minus 2. 3 into minus 2 is minus 6 and 4 minus 2. समझ में आ रहा है? And if you think that you know it to do in a better way, then you can always write like this. The first term is 4. The second term should be 4 minus 2, which is 2. The third term should be 2 minus 2, which is 0. And then 0 minus 2 minus 2. Slowly you'll get a hang of it. Okay? Okay. If I give you an AP like this, see, this AP is 1 upon 3. All right? And then 5 by 3, then what should be the next term? 9 by 3, and then 13 by 3. Hey, okay. They're asking you what is the first term of this AP? What is the first term of the AP? 1 by 3. And what is the common difference? 4 by 3. To find out the common difference, you can take any two consecutive numbers and look at their difference. It is always easy to do here because the calculation is simpler. ये भी समझ में आ गया. So these are not very tough problems. Let's now check some classy type of problems. Okay. चलिए. Now the real problem starts, which will be coming in your exam. Pay attention from now onwards. Now you will get into real questions. Okay. 7, 13, 19, 205. 7, 13, 19, 3 dots, and there is a 205. Don't think that 205 is the fourth term. 205 is some term. We don't know. Dot, 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 dot. It's like this. Okay. Now it says some term means this is the last term. This is a finite AP. I hope you know what is a finite and non-finite AP. Finite AP stops, a non-finite AP goes on. Now they're asking us, find, these are problems which will come in exam. The number of terms, right? This is like a garland which has been summarized for you. If the garland was open, how many flowers are there in the garland? Who are the flowers? Flower 1, flower 2, flower 3. After that, they've hid from us. And the last flower is 205. So we have to find out. So basically we say, how do we solve this problem? Let the number of terms be equal to n. Agreed? The first term be equal to a, which is equal to 7. Agreed? The common difference, very easy problems. Common difference is d, which is equal to 13 minus 7, which is equal to 6. Very good. Now pick any one number. Let's say second term. Second term is a2. a2 should be equal to a plus 2 minus 1 into d. Yes or no? Because the general formula, always remember the general formula. an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the general formula. If this is the general formula, I said a2 should be equal to a plus 2 minus 1 into d. Nothing wrong I have written. Right? So I write a plus, a plus 2 minus 1 into d. This is the second term. And who is the second term out here? 13. They have asked you to find the value of what? N. So if you go by this, can you find out the value of n? No, because n is not appearing out here. So instead of taking this, which number should you take now? You should take the nth number, the nth term. So we'll write it in this manner. Let the nth term be an, and given an's value is given as how much? 205. Agreed? Right. Also, you write an can be written as a plus n minus 1 into d. Now your equation is up. What is the value of an given to you? 205. This should be equal to a. What is the first term? 7 plus n minus 1. I don't know. And d is how much? You just calculated 6. Now can you calculate the value of n? Very easy. So let's solve it. 205 minus 7. It will become how much? 198. Yes or no? 198 plus 7 is 205. 7 2s are 14. And if you do 14, 15, nahi jata hai, is equal to how much? 6n minus 6n minus 6. Right? So you add 6 with it. So it becomes 204 is equal to 6n. So n is equal to 204 by 6. 6 3s are 18. 4 64. Therefore, number of terms. This is typical questions which come in exam. Number of terms is equal to 34. Now see, it is not possible for you to write the AP of 34 terms, but using one formula, how nicely you found out how many terms are there in this AP. ये समझ में आया कि नहीं पहले बोलो. If you have not understood, I can do again. In such problems, we will be given a finite AP where we have to guess how many terms are there in the AP. And so far we know only one formula, that is nth term. Nth term is a plus n minus 1 into d. And keep that in your mind. So what is the 74th term? A plus 73d. What is the 216th term? A plus 215d. What is the second term? A plus d. Yes, it is a plus d. What is the fourth term? A plus 3d. What is the rth term? A plus r minus 1 into d. So nth term is the last term. We said that this series, we don't know how many terms are there or sequence. So we said that let there be n number of terms with the nth term being 205. So 205 must be equal to a plus n minus 1. We know n. Easy है ना ऐसे problem. ठीक है? एक आप करेंगे ऐसे type के problem. Same things, they will just juggle you with some numbers. Try to do this problem. Okay. The AP is 18. 15 1 by 2, just making your calculations difficult, that's all. 13 dot dot dot, and the last term is, see, look at this AP, is it reducing? It is reducing. So here common difference will be negative. Yes. So our last term is minus 47. This is a reducing AP. It's like a train. Either you can see from the engine to the guard's bogie or from the guard's bogie to the engine. You need to let me know, find number of terms. So let's do step by step. What would be our step by step? We'll first say, let the number of terms be equal to n. What all is given to you? Let us see what is given to us. Same problem like previous one. Rishika, you can pay attention from this problem also. Given first term. First term is always a, which is equal to 18. All right. Then last term or nth term, you can say. Nth term. An is equal to negative 47. Common difference, that is d, should be equal to how much? Difference of any two terms. So let's take 15, 1 by 2 minus 18. This is how much? 15 to the 30 plus 1, 31 by 2 minus 18, which is 31 minus 36 by 2, which is equal to how much? 31 minus 36 is negative 5. हाँ? Decimal में करने से कभी decimal लिया मत करो, because decimal means calculation will become tough. So to find, after this we write to find n equal to what? So you use your formula. An is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. And now just start putting your values. What is the value of a n? Negative 47 should be equal to a, which is 18, plus n minus 1 multiplied by d, which is negative 5 by 2. Right? 47 के साथ 18 जोड़ दो. So 8 plus 7 is always 47, 57 and another 5. So this makes it negative 65. Should be equal to negative 5 by 2n positive 5 by 2. Clear, bacha? Or you can make it further more simplified. Rather than doing this, you straight away multiply the 2 with this side. So this multiplied by the 2 gives it negative 5 into n minus 1. 2 has been multiplied now because the 18 is already gone, right? So negative 5n, I'm transferring it this side, plus 5 should be equal to 60, 60, 120, 5, 5, 10, 130 negative. Or negative 5n is equal to how much? Goes this side, 125. Not 125, 135. Negative 135. Yes or no? So n becomes equals to 5 2s are 10, 335, 5 7. So 27 terms. Remember, children, you cannot get n negative. N negative means your answer is wrong. How can number of terms be negative? Number of terms should always be positive. कुछ गलती हुआ क्या? ये देखो 47 के साथ 18 को जोड़ा तो कितना हुआ? 65 हुआ. और यहाँ 2 है ना, तो ये 2 ने 65 को मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया. तो यहाँ पे क्या बचा? नेगेटिव 5 इंटू एन माइनस 1. 65 इंटू 2, इसको मैं ये साइड ले गया, इज नेगेटिव 130. नेगेटिव 5 इंटू एन इज नेगेटिव 5n. नेगेटिव 5 इंटू नेगेटिव 1 इज प्लस 5. तो 130 के साथ और 5 माइनस 135. ठीक है? You can do your way also. The thing is, make calculations easy and make calculations correct. इस chapter में you can lose marks in only one thing, and that one thing is very simple. Plus minus, minus plus, only there you may lose marks. Otherwise, chapter is easy. So have you understood how to how to solve problems with number of terms? If your luck is good, you might get the problem like the previous one. If your luck is harsh, they may include some point. ठीक है? चले एक और type का problem. So far, what all we know that, yeah, why not? So far, आप खुद करो ना, छोड़ दो बेटा. Take your time. You solve it on your own. Why are you going by my calculation? You solve how you will solve in your calculation. आप करो तो. I'll wait for you. Don't worry. Solve it. धीरे धीरे करो. Try to solve it correctly. Don't copy my way of solving a problem, of solving a calculation. My way is my way. You do your way. Our answers must come same. Either I'll be wrong or you'll be wrong. But that does not mean आप copy नहीं करोगे. धीरे धीरे करो. Develop your confidence. आया? कर रेहान आराम से. I'll wait for you. आया ना? Don't you think you feel more confident? Why to copy me? You do your own way. If you still get a different answer, then we will check. Okay. So we are studying arithmetic progression, and so far we have understood that in this there is a, there is a d, there is a nth term which is always equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, and we solve problems where n had to be found out. Is there any difficulty with anyone on this? No. Okay, ठीक है. तो आगे चलते हैं. Right. Now our next question is I have an AP and my AP is designated in this manner. 11, 8. 11 and 8 means what is the difference? 3. So next term should be 5. Next should be 2. Very good. And then I put dot, dot, dot. It is an infinite AP, right? This is given to me. Whenever such a problem is given to me, two things are known to me. One is A and one is D. ये दो तो मुझे पता चल गया. Now they're asking is minus 150 a term of this AP? This is also a very common type of question. आएगा ही आएगा 100%. You can mark it. Now they're asking, is minus 150 a term of this AP? Now this AP is going to go on 2, then a 0, somewhere a negative will come. 2 minus 3 will give a minus 1, then it will go on. You are supposed to take a torch and hunt whether this 150 will appear or not, which is a very tedious task. So what we do, if 150 is a term, we should get a term number, and a term number should always be a whole number. Yes or no? So we say, let 150 be the nth term. Huh? Negative 150 be the nth term. We have assumed it. Let Mishka be a good girl. Approve हो जाएगा, either good आएगा या bad आएगा. ठीक है? Be the nth term. Right? So an is equal to negative 150. Given, what all are given to you? First term. अभी और first term लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. In this it is understood. A and D are understood. A is equal to 11. And what is the value of D? 8 minus 11, which is negative 3. Can I write this? So now you put your formula. An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. That is, negative 150 should be equal to 11 plus n minus 1 into negative 3. So negative 150 and negative 11. Bring it this side, it becomes negative 161. 150, 160, 161 divided by negative 3 should be equal to n minus 1. Do you agree or not? Okay? Which is n minus 1 is equal to 161 by 3. Do not solve it. I am deliberately not solving it. N minus 1 is 161 by 3. Therefore, n should be equal to 161 by 3 plus 1. Now solve it. This is 3. 161 plus 3, which is how much? 164 by 3. Do a mental calculation. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. Is this divisible by 3? No. And we write is not a whole number. It's not a whole number. You're not getting n as a whole number. Therefore, minus 150 does not belong to this AP. Is the logic clear or not? If it was a part of this AP, it should have got a term number. And the term number always has to be a whole number. Whole numbers start from 1 onwards, 0 onwards. In fact, the best, instead of writing whole number, nobody can be 0. I would write here, is not a natural number. Because a term number has to be a natural number. Now, this is how kids will write. You are in which grade now? 9th. So, the same thing we will write, but not in this manner. We will write, does not belong to n. इतना लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. Does not belong to n, where n is the set of what, beta? Natural numbers. Have you understood the logic or not? Please question yourself. Reyansh, but to logic समझ में आया? If you are a student of a class, सोच Reyansh, if you are a student of a class, should you not have a roll number? Is your roll number a natural number or not? Right? हमें पूछा, is Reyansh a student of this class? If he is a student of this class, we should have some roll number. And that roll number has to be a natural number. His roll number came out 37.26. That means that is wrong. So our assumption is wrong. 150 is not belong to n. इसके बाद ये solve नहीं करना है. You have to write your statement. Please write the statement. Therefore, negative 150 is not a term of the given AP because you assumed it. And if you are very good students, you should write, so our assumption is wrong. Negative 150 does not belong to this AP. समझ में आया ऋषिका अभी? Times you, yeah, I'm just coming to you. I'm just coming to you 1 minute. Did you all get your textbook in times? Not yet. Yeah. हाँ ठीक है, हाँ आद्या बोलो बेटू। In the previous question, there was a 18, there was a 15, 1 by 2. Okay, beta, go ahead.
So if in that question we like so the question we use this formula.
Oh, okay, very nice. I got it, and we will do that for you. She wants to now test that this is given. Is 15 1 by 2 a term of this AP or not? Shall we test that? Will that solve your query? चलो हम solve करते हैं. इस AP को दोबारा लिखते हैं. Can you just tell me the AP? The previous problems AP? 18? I'm not writing that, okay? Okay, I'm not writing that. The next is 13. And since you should tell me the D. The D was how much? Minus 2.5. So, anyways, let me keep that number. Otherwise, so, okay, I'm writing this is here. Then this is 13. And then some dot, dot, dot. What was the last number? Minus 47. Okay. Adya, I'm making this question like this. That the D is given to you. D was how much? Minus 5 by 2. Minus 5 by 2. Minus 5 by 2. This was my D. D is given to you. And my A is how much? A is 18. The question is, check if, what was the second term beta? 15? 15 1 by 2 is a term of this AP. Adya, just tell me, is my understanding of your question correct? Right? So we will check. So we now say, let 15 1 by 2 or how much is it? 31 by 2 be the nth term. Agreed? And please allow me to jump some steps so I can write A plus n minus 1 into D should be equal to an. Agreed? What is my A? 18 plus n minus 1 into negative 5 by 2 should be equal to 15 or 31 by what? 2. Our n should be 2 in this answer because this is the second term. Let's see whether we get it or not. So we get n minus 1 multiplied by negative 5 by 2 is 31 minus 18 by 2. 31 minus 18 by 2 is minus 36. So it will be minus 4 by 2. No, 5 by 2. It will be 31 minus 36 divided by 2. Clear? Acha, this 2 can cancel this 2 now. Alright. So we have n minus 1 into minus 5 is equal to how much, beta? This is minus 5. This minus 5 can cancel this minus 5. This is 1. So n minus 1 equal to 1. N is equal to 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Oh yeah? Proved? Very nice question. You can do that. Ab bolo Adya, now the doubt is clear? So you now know two types of problems. One is, if the series is given to you, you now know how many terms are in there in the series, how many children are there in the classroom, and whether that particular boy or girl belongs to that classroom or not. Ek aur problem kare. So let's do one more problem which you will do for me. You have to see whether this term belongs to this AP or not. इसके बाद और मजा आएगा. Okay, चलिए. Okay, this is a very simple question. Little bit different, but I'll not explain. I expect you to do. I have an AP whose first term is equal to 9, okay, and whose common difference is equal to 10. I ask you to find out the 12th term. 12th term will be A plus 11D, 12 minus 1. CS समझ में आया? Nth term क्या होता है? A plus n minus 1 into D. तो 12th term क्या होगा? What is the dog term? A plus dog minus 1 into D. Cat term? A plus cat minus 1 into D. Rishika term? A plus Rishika minus 1 into D. तो मैं बाल धोते वक्त बाथरूम में पानी गायब हो गया था क्या? पानी खत्म हो गया था क्या बाथरूम में? लेट हो गए या सो गए और पापा से एंटिसिपेटरी बेल फाइल करवाया? हाँ पापा कॉल किए जैसे पता ही नहीं, पापा कॉल करवा दो ना वरना निकाल देगा क्लास से। और चालू गर्ल है, ठीक है। ये हो गया। What is the 12th term? Could all of you solve it? I'll wait for all of you. 12th term will be a plus 12 minus 1 into d, which is a plus 11d. A is already known to you, and then we add 11 into tan, which is 110, which is 119. ठीक है, चले अब अलग टाइप के प्रॉब्लम्स करते हैं, आइए। Okay, these type of problems will be involving two equations. Now we will not give you the AP. अच्छा सुनो, एक AP में if you look at an AP, what are the variables? First term and common difference. Common difference. Two unknowns. To solve one unknown, it is linear equation in one variable. For two unknowns, we will need two equations. Now the problem you will get is that one bacha of the class will be told to you, another bacha of the class will be told to you, both roll number will be given, populate the classroom. So in order to populate the classroom, end of the day, you have to find first term and D. See, to write any AP, we need A and D, but that will be hidden from you. Two unknowns. Therefore, two equations will develop. How will the two equations develop? With the first bacha, we will make one equation. With the second bacha, we will make one more equation. Shall we solve a problem like that? So it says, if the seventh term of an AP is 1 by 9, so it's given A7 is equal to 1 by 9, right? And the ninth term is 1 by 7. The ninth term is 1 by 7. Many children here will say, sir, we can calculate the common difference by the difference of these two. I'll say, you are idiot. Common difference is between A7, A6 or A8, A7 or A9, A8 or A10, A8. They are very clever. They have hit that. Okay? Now they are asking you, find out the 63rd term. Sir, how to find it? I very well know that the 63rd term will be A plus 62D, for which I need to know the value of A, which they have not told us. I need the value of D, which they have not told us. So first job should be to get to know this cat and dog. If cat and dog can be fed, then the Malik can be known, right? So our first job will be how to write A7 now. A7 is A plus 6D. Yes or no? So let us write A plus 6D. So we write A plus 6D is equal to 1 upon 9. Agreed? Acha. Can I similarly not write A plus 8D is equal to 1 upon 7? Can I write this or not? Agreed? Now look. A plus 8D is equal to 1 upon 7. A plus 6D is equal to how much? 1 upon 9. Straight away subtract the two equations. This becomes negative, this becomes negative, this becomes negative. Have you understood? Subtraction we are doing. A minus A is laddu. Now it becomes linear equation in one variable. 8D minus 6D is 2D. This you have to do. 1 by 7 minus 1 by 9. Did you understand this calculation or not? Can you solve this? 7 and 9 makes it how much? 63. And 9 minus 7 should give you how much? 2. Right? This 2 will finally cancel this 2. So D is equal to 1 by 63. D mil gaya humko. This we have found out. Now we need to find out A. Punch this value of D in any one of the equation of your choice. Which one do you want? I will take the 6D. That's a simpler one. So this equation now becomes A plus 6 into 1 by 63 is equal to 1 by 9. Agreed? That means A should be equal to 1 by 9 minus how much? 6 by 63. 9 and 63. 9 and 63. LCM will always be 63. 63 divided by 9 is how much? 1 by 63 divided by 9 is 7. So 7 minus 6 is 1. So A bhi nikal gaya. You got A also. So A haan ho sakta hai. A is 1 by 63 and D is 1 by 63. Now, who stops you to find out A63? A63 is A plus 62 into 1 by 63. Very nice calculation. Answer will come what? See, very nice answer. 62 plus 1, 63 by 63. Answer is equal to 1. Have you understood? Who did not understand, let me know. Who understood very nicely also, let me know. Who understood less nicely, he can also let me know. समझ में आया? ऐसे प्रॉब्लम्स में आपको 2 इक्वेशंस हो जाएंगे. इस चैप्टर का फ्रॉम द नेक्स्ट एक्सरसाइज डू नॉट लीव अ सिंगल सॉल्व प्रॉब्लम. Market has very few books. Most likely your ma'am will also buy this book only, and questions will come from here only. So please do not leave a single problem. Could you understand how to do this? Another type, right? Keep in mind one thing: to do a AP, you just need the first term and the common difference. If they are given to you, your luck is very good, but your luck will be always bad. So they will be hidden from you. You have to populate those, calculate. Shall we go to the next one? Okay. Now the next question is more interesting. It says, we have an AP, and this AP is such that it has got 50 terms. How many terms? 50 terms. That means n is equal to 50, already given to you. And this AP's third term, A3, has a value of 12, 12. A3 in your mind you also know is A plus 2D, right? And it says the last term is 106. So A50 is equal to 106. Last term means A50, right? They are asking you find the, see here it is very interesting. The 2 terms are given to you, same problem. This you solve for me. Find out the 29th term, A29. A29 will be what, beta? A plus 28D. You need to find out A, you need to find out D. How will find out? Sir, use these 2. 2 terms are given, so 2 equations can be established. हाँ, एग्जाम्पल क्वेश्चन ही कर रहे हैं. ये जस्ट प्रीवियस प्रॉब्लम जैसा. चलें सिया कोशिश कीजिए. What is the third term given to you? The third term is A12. So we can write A plus 2D should be equal to 12. Right? And then we are given a 50th term. So a 50th term will be what? A plus 49D is equal to how much? 106. Children, in this case, D should be positive or negative? Positive, because the AP. Acha, tell me one more thing. Sir, why did you write this term on top and not on bottom? Because I'll do a subtraction. It makes my life easier if the bigger number is on top. Now let us subtract this. How much do you get? 47D, because the A's will go away. And 106, 96, 98. That means D is equal to 2. D तो मिल गया भाई साहब. D is 2. अभी क्या what weak calculation you are doing here? D is equal to 2. Now which equation will I punch it? I think this is an easier equation. Let's punch it here. So we get A plus 4 is equal to 12. Huh?
106 minus 12.
106 minus 12 is 98.
6 minus 4.
Oh, something wrong I have done? Oh, I don't know. What wrong I have done? 96? Okay, sorry, my mistake. Yeah, 106 minus 12. 106 minus 10 is how much? 96? 94. Sorry. So this is 94. So D is equal to how much? 94 by 47, which is equal to 2. Which is equal to 2. 40, 40, 80, 7, 7, 14. Man, what nonsense. So we get A plus 4 is equal to 12. So A is equal to how much? How much is A? Don't say 3. 12 minus 4 is 8. Okay. Yeah? So now we want to find out this. This is very easy. This will be 8 plus 28 into 2. 28 into 2 is how much? 56. 56 plus 10 is 96, sorry, 66. So 64. A29 is 64. I think you have understood. There are so many type of problems on this. Shall we do? आगे चलें? Similar problems can be created to you in the manner of fractions also, just to make your life hell. Okay, now you need to find an AP. So find the arithmetic progression. Find the arithmetic progression means what you should do? You should at least write the AP with first 3 terms and then you can put dot dot dot. So you have to find an AP. Find an AP. Find an AP means basically get the value of A, get the value of D, and at least populate A, A2, A3 and then put dot 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 3 dots. तो ये आपको दिखाना है. इसके लिए आपको क्या क्या चाहिए? A और D चाहिए. Okay, fine. Find an AP. Where is it? How the hell? Where do you go? Okay, find the where third term is 16. Given that the third term is 16, A3 is 16, and seventh term. I'll write the language exceeds fifth term. Seventh term exceeds fifth term by 12. What do you mean by this? Seventh term exceeds, matlab seventh term bada hai. So here the D will always come as positive. So this means A7 minus A5 is given as how much? 12. Seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12. Based on these informations, you are supposed to find out A and D, then only you can do. So let's go by our Gadha Majuri style. A3 should be equal to A plus 2D. So you can write A plus 2D is equal to how much? 16. Got it? Acha, children, come here. What is A plus 6D is equal to A7? Do you agree or not? Right? A plus 4D is equal to A5. If I subtract both, how much do I get? I get 2D. 2D is equal to A7 minus A5, which is given as 12. Ding, 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 ding. So D is 6. If D is 6, punching here or anywhere you can punch. Let's punch here. So it becomes A plus 12 is equal to 16 or A is equal to 4. Now can you populate the series? It will be 4, 10, 16, 22, dirty. अच्छा वैसे एरो मत बनाना एग्जाम में, हाँ लिखना सब्स्टिट्यूटिंग द वैल्यू देयर, सब्स्टिट्यूटिंग एरो बनाओगे तो मैडम भी एरो देगा, नटूरे हो जाएगा लाइफ फिर. Come on. From morning we are supposed to give a, it's getting to be midday now. Rats are running in my abdomen, you know. I hope you understand what that means. Hey, Saraswati, how come you some little bit back some scenic beauty and sceneries were moving? Suddenly she has become stationary. She has shown inertia. Newton's body, from rest to motion you have come. Car. So never ever do the mistake of once again. If you are late by few minutes, take a permission from me, but don't try to read anything in a car or attend videos. You will just have a puking sensation and nausea. Moving car, don't read a book. Train is still better because that impact is less. Bus, still people study, but you should never ever read books in moving. I too can't do that also. How do people read WhatsApp in a car? I'll immediately have a puking sensation. Don't do that from next time. Anyone who is traveling in car, if you still feel that my voice is very melodious, just listen to my voice, but please do not switch on the video. I will have no anger or anything on you. That is very bad. You'll feel very bad for the whole day. Okay? Which means that sir has given us a permission. Every time there's a class, just gets inside a moving car. So there we know. Ha, bolo. I know that. I have already been informed by Mr. Uzair Jetty that you got 5 days extension. Oh, Fazul's brother. Okay, next question. Bacha log. I'm jumping some problems, huh? Which are all those problems with, I'm doing the easy ones basically. The problems which are having the fractions, those you all will do. Okay, chalo. There is an AP. This you have done. Okay, next question. This also you have done. The ninth term of an. Okay, do this. Ninth term of an AP is equal to 0. My A looks like a 9. Jerry does get into some schools. The ninth term of an AP is 0. Agreed? कहाँ जाता है? Yes. Show that 29th term, show that 29th term is double the 19th term. These are interesting problems. Show that 29th term is double the 19th term. Chale? Okay. Ninth term, A plus 8D is equal to 0. Agreed? Very good. That means, can I write the D's value as negative A upon 8? Huh?
Yeah.
D's value is negative A upon 8. Now let us solve what is A19. A19 is what, beta? A plus 18D, which is A plus 18 into minus A by 8. Right? So from here, if you take A common, it is 1 minus 18 by 8, which is equal to A into minus 8 minus 18 by 8, which is equal to A into how much? Minus 26 by 8. Right? Can we further reduce it? Yes. So this is negative how much? Hey, 8. 8 means 13. 2 is 13. Minus 13. A by 4. So this is your A19. If you can show that A29 is minus 13 by 2, our job is done. Right now? So chalo, now let's do A29. Now can I rub this portion? Now do A29 in the similar manner. Let's do A29. A29 should be equal to A plus 28D, which should be A plus 28 multiplied by D is how much? Negative A by 8. Negative A by 8, which is A plus 2 4s are 8, 2 14, then 2 7, and then 2 2. So this is 7 into minus A by 2, which should be equal to A common 1 minus 7 by 2, which should be equal to A 2 minus 7 by 2. Some garbar has happened. Some garbar has happened. What garbar has happened? 28 by 8. 2 4s are 8, 7 4s are 28, which is correct. So if you take A common, 1 minus 7 by 2. 2. 2 minus 7 is how much? 5. So this will be how much? Minus 5 by 2A. This is A29. Let's check this one. यहाँ पे गड़बड़ हुआ है. 18. I never wrote anything. So this is what? A plus 2 4 2 9. So this is 9 minus A by 2. Okay, na? So A is taken common. This is 1 plus, not 1 plus, 1 minus 9 by 2, which is equal to A common, 2 to the 4. 2 minus 9 is how much?
So isn't it
Yeah.
2 nines and then 2 fours?
2 nines are 18 and 2 4. How can you write 2? You don't even have this much of mathematical knowledge. A common, 1 minus how much? 9 by 4. Now it is correct. A into minus 5 by 4. This is A19. So this can be written now as A29. You can now write as what? 2 into minus 5 by 4 A, which is nothing but 2 into A19. Tell it. ठीक है ना? क्या हो गया यार? minus 5 by 2 को 2 ला गया तो 2 यहाँ से 4 हो गया ना? So this is what? This is A19 only. Such questions are easy to solve because here they have given us show that. Show that means ऐसा होना ही पड़ेगा. Questions where they say find that is issue because we don't know whether our answer is correct or not. But if you are getting some jing bang answers like point and all, please understand that you have already gone wrong. Okay, one more important problem. Is this done? Are understood? Okay, one more. Shall I? Can I change? Chalo. Two APs have the same common difference. Now this is interesting. Two APs are there. One is a AP1 and one is AP2. In AP1, the common difference is D. In AP2 also, the common difference is D. Two APs have the same common difference. This is a book question only, okay? They have the same common difference. The difference between their 100th term is 100. Means this is A100. A100 means, have you understood? AP1's 100th term. And this is A2's 100. 2 belongs to the second AP. Okay, or else if you have confusion, then you can write like this also. The difference between their 100 term, A100 of the AP1 is equal to, I don't know, whatever it is, and the 100 term of this AP, and the 100 term of this AP will be written as A102. That they say that the difference between their 100 term is 100. That means I don't know whichever is bigger. We still don't know whichever is bigger. So I'm just writing A100 of the first AP minus A100 of the second AP is equal to 100. Right? Book says, what is the difference between their 1000th term? What is the difference? Now the difference has to be again taken in the same order. Now they are asking you, you need to find A1000 of the first AP minus A1000 of the second AP. I'm coming.
Yeah.
You can't help it. There's a changeover, charging changeover. Even if I switch on, you'll see blank only. Hold on. Take this is you have to find out. The difference between their 1000 and the 1000. Now here don't write 2 and 1, go by the same order. Agreed? Common difference is same. So very easy. Don't worry that much. Let the first term of this AP be A1. Let the first term of this AP be A2. These two we can write. Right? What is A100 of the first AP? First term plus 99 into D. Agreed? What is the 100th term of the second AP? This A2 is the first term of the second AP. Yeah, this plus 99D. 99D. Now you try to find out their difference. If you find out their difference, this gets cancelled. And this difference is given to you. 100 is the difference of A1 minus A2. We need just that only. Because whenever you do thousands also, you will get a A1 minus A2. Right? Now let us find out what is the 1000th term of the first AP. The first term minus plus how much? A plus, yes, A1 plus 999D. इससे कोई मतलब नहीं है. This can be cat D, dog D. ये cancel हो जाएगा. Very good. What is the 1000th term of the second AP? The first term of the second AP plus 999D. Shall we subtract them? If we subtract them, we are getting the 1000 term of the first AP minus the 1000. Minus the 1000 term of the second AP. This is what we have to find out. And if you cancel them, then this cancels. It's A1 minus A2. So what is it? 100.
Oh. No.
Now let's put one practice. Take one AP, take two APs whose common difference is 2. Right? So one AP is what? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. This is one AP. Agreed? Take another AP whose common difference is 2. 10, 12, then 14, 16, 18. Got it? Find the difference between these two terms. 12 minus 3 is 9. Find the difference between these two terms. Find the difference between. They just made you an idiot out of you. So in entrance exam, you need not do all this. This is a common thing which you get. If two APs, you still didn't understand this. Now let's understand in this manner. Two APs have the common difference. So imagine class 9 children are coming out as Ringa Ringa Roses. And class 10 children are coming out with Ringa Ringa Roses little bit later. So there is an overlap between the two classes. But their common difference is constant, means they are moving at the same velocity. Will two children keep on not seeing each other every time they move? That's it. Relative velocity remains the same, na? Sojo. Two classes are moving like this to the assembly. But they are not supposed to increase or decrease their speed. Means common difference is common. So this child will every time see the other child only in front of him. No matter where they are going. Geosynchronous. So that's like partner of synchronous wherever they go. That happens even to Pebble City mothers and fathers and Pebble City kids. When the buses come in the morning, the mothers have a feeling that only their children will be kidnapped or will be mowed down by the bus. So once the child is sat in the bus, the mother, bye beta, love you beta, bye beta. As the bus is moving, the mother is also moving. It is called a geosynchronous satellite, you know. As the earth moves, the satellite also moves. So the mother is continuously, come back, but I'll make paneer rice for you. Jaane de isko. जिसका भी कोई जाता है ना, शर्मो हया की बात है. मैं एक ही बात बोलूंगा. We used to be literally ashamed if any parent even reports. बच्चा रात 10 बजे बास्केटबॉल कोर्ट से घर आ जाता है. Very nicely. But in the morning, a child cannot go to the bus stand. And you should see some parents, oh, they give so much a pep talk, you should do this. I know what is a number. So tell me what are the numbers, but and look at their face. And this child will get onto the bus and start shouting. Actually, kids have no mistake. The mistake is all with parents. Okay. See, I have done. You can try this exercise. All sums solve sums up to start of exercise 9.2. Up to start of exercise 9.2, whichever are the solved problems you can do. Then attempt 9.2. So now labor has to go up. Right? You had doubts, you only came late. Very good. So now do 9.2 and the example. Do not miss examples. More you do examples, you will actually get a hang of how the problems are. Then we have to do arithmetic series. What is a series? When the terms of an AP are added, it is called a series. Now we will get sum of like 1, 3, 5, 7. Now we will get a series will be 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. And they will tell what is the sum of the first 263 terms. So will you open up that printer's paper and start 46, 96. So you should have some technique how to do it. Okay? That we'll do in our next class. Right? So tomorrow we have our class on again atomic numbers and all going on. Okay? Chale?